I'm Lydia Montgomery and I'm Construction Project Manager for Tiny Home for Good, and this is our project at 1224 South Ave.
Sure. And I'm Andrew Lanetta, Director here at Tiny Home for Good. This project was made possible mainly, not only thanks to Lydia and thanks to our volunteers, but thanks to two supporting entities. One was Onondaga County, really stepping up to support this project financially. And then the Stoddard Family that heard about our work, really excited about it and want to give back in some way. And thanks to their support, we were really able to make this house into what it is today. So this project, we wouldn't be sitting on this couch, we wouldn't be talking about how amazing of a house it was if it wasn't for those two entities. So big thank you. Previously, so this is right next to our headquarters space, and previously it was just a vacant house. It was in pretty good shape. And the previous owner wanted to put like a restaurant or something in here. Thank goodness that didn't turn out. So we acquired it with the goal of just having a little bit more like, I don't know, of a footprint on this corner, and just ensuring that, we just got a nice spot next to our headquarters space.
Yeah. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath family home, and we really like the layout of it and wanted to preserve the character of it. Going on 100 years plus, she was still looking pretty good, so we just brought back a lot of the great bones of it, the woodwork, the floors, and then upgraded the bathrooms, kitchens, and it's ready to go for another 100 years hopefully.
Yeah.
But I think the kitchen was the biggest before and after difference. It's really neat to see. That's all fresh thanks to cabinets, donations, and appliances.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, it's the first time we're using the appliances and cabinets that we pulled out of the Chimes building downtown. And they look great. I mean, they look so good. That kitchen's awesome. It's gonna be such a nice space for whoever moves in here.
So yeah, an older home like this, obviously there's a concern with the lead hazard risk, and we were very aware of that going through the renovation and trying to reduce any exposure. Once the project is done, complete, and ready for a family to move in, we were able to bring in a third-party inspector to do lead clearance to make sure this home is safe and healthy for a family to reside in.
The other thing that I bet there never was, but that makes this house so much more comfortable now, is we put in almost 2 feet of insulation, maybe more actually, in the attic. Yeah, just lots and lots of blown-in cellulose insulation. And did a lot of air sealing as well, just to make this project as comfortable as possible for the folks that move in. Replaced the hot water heater. Furnace was still operable. We have one that we'll probably put in the next couple years just in case, but right now it's working fine. Do you have a favorite part of this project, like one detail or something that stands out as your favorite?
I mean, the overall transformation of seeing, I have a great love for old houses, having been literally born in an old house in Syracuse and renovating my own home, just to see that there's still potential and they still can be a very, very welcoming home for a family. As much as I love the forward-thinking, new construction that's happening, to see something that's existed, has so much history. One little story I can tell is that we found actually in the wall as we were doing some demo, an old, it was like a leather pouch that had someone's card inside of it and with the name. So I've reached out to Syracuse History to find out if we can track down this previous resident. So it's really neat to think of over time. There's been so many different families that have lived here, and that now it's freshened up and reclaimed going forward.
And when you drive down South Ave now, this house has this nice fence, and then you see the house, and then you see the mural, and then you see our shop. And it's just this really cool, making your way down South Ave, very clear that, as you were saying, something's really happening on this corner.
Yeah, there were many times that I was doing work out on the front porch over the course of this spring and summer that, interacting with people walking by. It's obviously a very busy street here. And just the comments from people as they passed by, telling us how we're impacting the neighborhood and pointing out that, this was quite an eyesore with different types of activity at this crossroads. To see people say, you're doing a good job, and it was very affirming and nice. And you come in, you see the fence and the garden and the mural we have. So it's really nice to see the before and after transformation. Yeah, so in the backyard we really had quite a bit of overgrowth. We took down trees that were unfortunately too far gone, dead, that had been partially removed previously. Just got it all nice and cleared up, a lot of site work with leveling it out and putting in a whole new fence. It's a nice area now, carved out some green space so the family can enjoy. It is still very, very urban here on a busy street, but I kind of like to think of it as a little oasis back there for a family to enjoy this space. So this project was really a labor of love with many hands in the community, our really dedicated volunteers. We have corporate groups that volunteer, community groups, and between the real entry level, like friends that just stop by and help paint, to like the contractor groups that'll lend their time and expertise to doing things like siding. Really so many hands on this project to bring it all together over the last 6 months. So we're very appreciative. We're really looking forward to celebrating, again, as Andrew said, like establishing this corner, our headquarters, the neighborhood, and just the renaissance that's happening in this part of the city.
Sure.